So, as a black patient, and I'm sure that a lot of other black patients can empathize with this, but when I initially started going into dialysis centers and doing dialysis, we would, or should I say, I would run into the blame game. All right, so let me explain. Um, the workers there, the techs, the nurses, whatever, they would just assume that because I was African American, that I was clearly responsible for why I was there. Of like, oh man, you don't have the right to feel sad or feel bad about any of this stuff because you are 100% responsible for why you're here, because we all know that black people are stupid and lazy and make poor life decisions. These are just assumptions they made based off of me simply just being there. And in my case, that wasn't what it was. Now, I'm not discounting the fact that some dialysis patients, some patients that end up with kidney disease that are on dialysis, yes, some of them are very much responsible for why they're there. And that's something for them to take ownership of or not take ownership of. But not every patient is there because of poor life decisions, or because they're incompetent, or they're lazy, or because of any racial factors that come into it. Sometimes people that have kidney disease that end up on dialysis are just victims of unfortunate events, and I very much put myself in that category. Now, did I have diabetes? Did I have type 2 diabetes? Yes, absolutely. But the type 2 diabetes was not directly responsible for me ending up on dialysis. I got horribly sick with this other thing, which led to all of this. Had that event not happened, then I would probably more than likely not have ended up on dialysis at all. And I'll give you an example of what I mean. My father and all his brothers were career alcoholics and career drug addicts. They went their entire lives drinking heavily and doing drugs. And we're not just talking about marijuana, we're talking about hard drugs. No kidney disease. Never ended up on dialysis. Now, I'm not saying that just because of those situations that translates to me, but I'm saying that what I'm saying is that a human being can subject their bodies to tremendous amounts of abuse that are typically associated with kidney disease and never end up with it, despite the abuse. And in dialysis centers, I very much experienced that. The cold demeanors, the accusatory looks, the way they would interact with you, the lack of empathy or sympathy for your situation, because in their minds, well, you're responsible for why you're here, so you can't be mad about it. You can't be sad about it. You're a victim of your own design. And just shut up, do your treatments, and just let us take care of our people who are the real victims here, not you. So in instances like that, you're never going to get the care that you really need, because these people are not emotionally invested in helping you or taking care of you the same way they take care of other people. It's incredibly sad, but it is true that even as a dialysis patient, even as somebody with kidney disease, you will still face discriminatory people even within that space.